again, everybody. It's by Screenside. Finally back with the build video. It has been a minute and a half since my last build. I had a week, lots of stuff, and com- I, so I had I had a busy week, and there's a lot of stuff going on, and then compound that with the fact that I have been going through like some significant builder's block. I don't know what's up. I think maybe it's just like the castle build that I did was so long and involved that it kind of like it sapped all my creativity, all my build juice. And so it took me a little bit of time to get back into the groove of building. So I have to very special thanks to one of my frequent commenters who follows me on Twitter, and I tweeted out that I had builder's block a couple days ago, and she recommended that I do like a cabin type build. So I don't want to butcher her name. I'm not exactly sure the how her screen name is pronounced, if it's Talvi or Talvi, but thank you so much, cuz your tweet, your response on Twitter helped me go, "Oh yeah, I've been wanting to do a build sort of like that for a while." So what she recommended to me was a like a style of Finnish cabin, and when I say Finnish, I mean like of Finland. And she gave me the like actual name, and it's like a name that I couldn't even begin to think about knowing how to pronounce. I'll try and put it up on the screen, um, if I even have the characters on my software to do it. But basically, I did Google her suggestion and I saw a lot of really cool images. I also saw an image of a guy in a Speedo. So that's there in case you want to check that out on Google. That was fun, like kind of you know, kind of an older gentleman in a Speedo. Yay. But anyway, that's beside the point. So there are these, this gorgeous style of cabin, and one of the images was like a little tiny white cabin, which I didn't do white in this one, but it was right up on the water. And so that's where I came up with the kind of porch that touches right up on the water, and then you can access these cabins. You don't have to like swim to them. There's a back door that's going to go into them. So yeah, your Sims don't have to swim to them. They can get in from the back. But I did this in Granite Falls. So this is like a combination, like a few small cabins and like just a campground. So there's all kinds of so many activities for your Sims to do on this little campground. So I've been wanting to do this for a while. I've seen some sort of similar builds to this as well that some other YouTubers have done, and I've been wanting to do like my own take on campground cabins and like a place for multiple Sims to stay comfortably when visiting Granite Falls. So, yeah, that's what I did, and that's all thanks to her suggestion. I used, the images that I found as sort of a reference for, I mean, they're very simplistic cabins, so that's why I did, instead of just doing it as a single build by itself, I thought it would be better just to do like multiple small cabins. So if you have, let's see, so it winds up being two of the cabins have double bed, like one double bed, and then one of the cabins has two single beds. So you could sleep six Sims. Well, technically, you can sleep more than six Sims because I put a tent. So if you want to take a whole household of eight Sims on vacation, to Granite Falls, and you want to place this lot in Granite Falls, you should be able to have some place for all of them to sleep without a problem. All the cabins have little like kitchenettes or full kitchens, and they are, each of them are different. I did do like a red cabin, a blue cabin, and yellow cabins. I mean, not on the exterior, but like the interior decor. And I think I like changed the flowers on the outside. And I used the what are they called? The wind chimes from the backyard stuff pack. That was what initially gave me the idea to do like the three different color coded cabins because there was, there are different colors around the wind chimes. Yeah, that's super interesting. Anyway, so in the cat or like on the campground to do, of course, obviously there's plenty of swimming. There's a chess table, there are grills, there are a few campfires and a bonfire spot. What else? A woodworking station. That's what I'm thinking of. Ah, there was a loud door slam, scared me. Okay. Um, yeah, good morning. I actually just woke up not that long ago. It's pretty early. I got an early start because I wanted to make sure I could get this video up today because it's been too long since I posted a video. I don't know what's been going on with me. I mean, there's been stuff going on. Like I've had a busy week just work-wise and life-wise, but I've also just been like really blocked, not just in terms of not being able to come up with something. It took me a while to come up something with something creatively that I wanted to build, but also I don't know, I haven't felt in the headspace to talk. Sometimes that happens. I just, every once in a while I'll go through a little bit of I don't know, a quiet phase or something. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm back. It's better. Everything's cool. Um, I did have to take my kitty to the veterinarian again this week. I think that might have partially been part of the reason I was kind of not feeling too super sociable. But yeah, so we got a kitty on medicine again. I swear, I've had, I'm a cat person. I've had cats my whole life, and the two that I have right now, I think I've had to take these two to the veterinarian more combined than or than all the other cats that I've had in my life combined. Which, I mean, I guess it's not that many cats total, but, still, gosh, yeah, because we've got one that's got allergies, and I've, he's really sensitive to anything that we don't even know what all he's allergic to. Like, first he started getting these sores around his mouth, and we didn't have any clue as to why, and it turned out he's allergic to like regular cat food that you just, you can buy at the store, so we have to buy special food. And then the one who's currently getting medicine right now, like he's had to have like major surgery and stuff. It's just we love them to death. They're our babies, but oh boy, oh they're trouble. They're the best kind of trouble, but oh my goodness. Uh, anyway, I could talk about it, but it would be like the whole video talking about that. So we're just gonna move on to the next topic, which is this build. In just a moment, you'll see me going into like I used the pool tool to build this piece of water, but I wanted it to look like it was naturally occurring. I didn't want it to look like a pool. I wanted, obviously to make it look like there's, a small lake or something that these cabins are sitting on. Um, and they gave us a very natural water texture with Get Together, but it almost looks like it's so green. It looks kind of swampy, in my opinion. So, one of the ways that I like to use to make water look like it's natural, but not using that particular water texture because I don't know, I think it looks like kind of grimy or something, is I'll use some sort of like a stone texture on the, walls and floor of it, and then use like a lot of plant life and rocks at the bottom. So you'll see me do that here shortly. And I think it gives it a natural look, makes it more like, look like it's an actual lake. And then I use like this bubbly steam thingies, very technical term, bubbly steam thingies from Get Together. Also, that gives it like kind of sort of a natural, look to it. So I used mostly outdoor retreat and base game stuff. I did use a little bit of backyard stuff. The fences that are on the front of the cabins, a couple little fountain pieces, the wind chimes, and the bird feeders. So if you don't have backyard stuff, like it shouldn't be too much of an issue if you don't have it, if you want to download this into your game, because I just used a few little things here and there, but you'll probably have to replace like the little fences on the front of the cabins. These little lights came with Outdoor Retreat, and I just love them. I think that they're very cute, and I've always liked them, but I don't get the opportunity to use them very often. So this was a good chance to use those. So basically, to use this build, you mainly need Get Together, obviously Outdoor Retreat, and the base game, and everything else should be just little bits and pieces here and there. So if you don't have the backyard stuff pack, but I wanted to try to keep from using too many packs. There might be some decor in the cabins that I'm, I didn't pay strict attention to it, so I wasn't like really strictly about trying to keep it to the minimum packs. I was just kind of going along with it, but I was trying to keep the extra packs to a minimum as much because that's something that I want to do more of in the future is keep it to limited packs when building, just maybe use a handful of them. Because I know not everybody has all of the game packs and the stuff packs and the expansion packs. And I really love being able to build with everything, but I do want to at times be able to say, like, hey, you don't have to have X or Y pack, or at least more often. So that way, more people can download things that I build more easily, which is always nice to see that. And that does remind me, if you're looking for me on the gallery, my screen name is byscreenside. I almost said my screen side is by screen name. Yeah, no, my screen name or my EAID on the gallery is by screen side. So that's where you can find my creations. I always link them in the download, I always link the download in the description. Woo, talking. I am killing it today, you guys. What do you think? But yeah, I put the link in the description if you want to download it from the gallery. The gallery is available on, you can access it from your browser and just hit the like little save lot button, and that'll, when the next time you load up your game, you'll see that like it'll give you a little message that says you have like new content from the gallery. So it's makes it really easy for you to add stuff from YouTube to your game, especially if there's no custom content in that, which I'm not currently using custom content, although I am considering maybe doing the occasional build with custom content, but it's never going to be something that I use a ton of because I don't want you to have to, go through a lot of hassle to be able to use my creations. But yeah, I'm thinking there might be from time to time that I might sneak it in here and there, but I'll always let you know up front, like, hey, there's CC in this. So, that way if you don't want to watch or you don't want to, like I'll put that in the description of the video title as well. Uh-oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Uh-oh. I stopped recording for a second because I thought I was going to sneeze. And then, of course, I didn't sneeze. Isn't that just the way it always goes? It's like you get that I'm going to sneeze feeling, and then if you actually announce, like, I am going to sneeze, then your body's like, no, you're not. Psych. But yeah. So I didn't actually sneeze. I stopped the recording for nothing, you guys. Unacceptable. Anyway, what was I talking about? Downloading things from the gallery? Yeah, so you can save things from the uh, gallery into your game just without even having to load up the game. But if you want to search for me in the gallery, my EID is byscreenside. Now I'm putting in a bathroom right now. I do realize that there's not a toilet in this bathroom. I realize it later. So give me a minute. It's going in. I just, for some reason, I was building, didn't remember to put the toilet in that, and then I went over to the next cabin and then realized, oh, I didn't. When I went to put a toilet in the next cabin, I realized I didn't put one in this one. So this is obviously like the 2 bedroom cabin. That would be great for, your kids if you're taking them, your sim kids with you camping. Oh, I think the sneeze is coming back. Again, nope, no sneeze. This is my best voiceover ever. Really. It's not. But yeah, if this is your first video, this is not my best voiceover ever. That was sarcasm. But yeah. So this would be a great little cabin for the kiddies. I think it would be like really fun if you're a young kid to go on vacation and be able to like have a cabin separate from your parents. Like I always remember being young and there were a couple of, times that I got to go on vacation and not like really young or anything, but like maybe like 10-ish or something, and then would get to like stay in a hotel room with like my cousins or something. You always feel like even if you're perfectly well behaved, you always feel like you're getting away with something. That's the case. Like, I've got my own hotel room. Do, 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 do. Yeah. But yeah, that would be really fun for the kids to be, away, getting to sleep in it in their own, having their own cabin to themselves. Yeah. So yeah, there's a tent and there's a couple of cabins. The red cabin is for the kids. The blue cabin is for whoever. The yellow cabin I see is kind of being like the master cabin, which is the one I'm building right now. And because it has the really nice bed that you can get a lot of sleep in. And I kind of, I kept the cabins sort of low key, I like the idea that, obviously, like a lot of people have stayed, not everything's in perfect condition, like, so, but I really enjoy, as much as I enjoy playing in outdoor retreat, I don't do it enough. I don't go to Granite Falls enough. It's something that I need to resolve myself to do more in my games because every time I do go to Granite Falls in my game or when I'm playing, I always wind up doing like scrolling endlessly along the ground searching for bugs and plants. Like, I can't help myself but want to try and do the herbalism and do the survivalist aspiration, but it's just so much scrolling around on the ground trying to find bugs, and that is like one of the most tedious things in The Sims 4, in my opinion. I love it, don't get me wrong, but it can be quite time consuming and frustrating. Especially because bugs appear at different times of the day and everything. You can see here that I have play tested this build because you can see a little sim floating in the lake, quote unquote lake there. So yeah, this is fully play tested. Works great. Sims love it. Fun for the whole family. Yeah, so we're getting ready to come up on a little bit of a screenshot. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry I almost sneezed 100 times. And I will see you guys next time. Leave me comments, suggestions, feedback. Love ya. Bye.